swimmers in here who are recently swum 800 meters in the pool. Very strong. Churchill World Short Course silver at 800 freestyle to 2016. John the French swim at 400 minute 200 fly swimmer. Let's go a few people. Was in the Olympics this last week. Was in the pool doing 200 meter backstroke in the semi-final. So quite a few of them we know have got a good sprint on them. It's quite extraordinary. She was a 200 backstroker a week ago, and now she's in this open water. But she's an utterly brilliant swimmer. The Olympic champion in this 10,000 meter open water. Well, if this is correct, we just need to check. But it looks like the Americans may be just starting to fall off the pace a tiny bit. Twitchell's been in this leading group and really leading the race for about 7,000 meters. The German there now leading. Was in third, I think Marcella Kuna has thrown out a great race. I really do think she is. Right up next to the German, they have the Australian, it's Karina Lee with Ashley Twitchell. They're in fourth and fifth place at the moment. But I do think that Anna Marcella Kuna, well, after this now, there's three of them all together. This is going to be a mighty scrap. It really is. It's some very, very good women. What is there? 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 swimmers in that leading group, and any of them with about 1,000 meters to go now, any of them could win. 1,200 to go at this time. So it's 140 meters down, far end down, and here's the Kuna. So I'm sure Kuna, not the Kuna. The top swimmers in third position at the moment, just stopped twice to clear a goal. Maybe got a little foot in the face and a little bit of an eyeful, but it shouldn't be too bad. Well, this is fascinating. This is a 545 meter sprint, and then they do a hard left turn, just 138 meters hard left turn, and then the sprint to the finish. It's only a 500 meter sprint, so it's really starting to hot up. And look at this. And the girls could really go anywhere. Well, Marcella Kuna said she'd be preparing for this Olympics. The disappointment of Rio managing to medal at our home Olympics. I think she makes changing tactics, put too much pressure on herself. She's there and leading back and felt that this was her games. This was a look how she could find that wrong. And Van Ruendaal, nearest the camera in second place, the defending champion is not going to want to let go of that gold medal. To defend this title will be something special. And then you've got the only Beck, one of the youngest swimmers, with a brilliant fast finish. And eventually got count out, as you said, the 5 swimmers behind them. The right Marcella Kuna. Up again, it really is starting to hot up, and it's pretty clear water. The shot's not that great at all, the window's pretty light, and so they've got to get to the end of this 500 meter straight. Then they do a hard left, and there's only 138 meters on that leg before they do the sprint finish, and the sprint finish is 500 meters. The German over here on this side closer to us, right next to Van Ruendaal. So Van Ruendaal closest to us, and in the centre there is the German. That's Leonie Beck. Kuna's looking good, and who's that chasing the Australian? Karina Lee now, just getting on the feet of Marcella Kuna. That's really interesting. In Australia, she was out of Noosa. She didn't get selected for Rio, almost quit and thought, no, can't do one more Olympics, can't do all that training. Well, she's right on the feet of Kuna. The yellow boy that you see that are coming to the top of the forts there. 6 silent forts built in this bay originally. They're passing past surviving ones. There's a different line here. We don't have to go around the yellow boy. They go either side of it. It doesn't matter.
boys that are coming to here. Looks like we're going to go to the left of it.
I'm a little bit surprised that they've split here. I would have thought that they would have tried to tuck in a little bit split on the lead there. And they're really starting to make a move now. Look at this. And the sprint's already starting. It really has. The Australian trying to cover it. But is that Kuna up there? Someone's really gone up. I think it's Kuna. And she really has made a big break. Yes, it is. It is Kuna, number 8. Well, this is the one that she says she's not won before. Trying to cover it in the centre there.
Yes. The defending champion is not letting this title go. In fact, she's making a real good move to defend it, Andy. But can I come back to the red boy you see at the far end? That's the end of this 5-4-5. So there's another 138 to go. So the field is now pretty much swimming their own race, trying to keep it aligned, trying to keep eyes on the boys to make sure they get a straight line. But these women now, frantically swimming their own pace.
Well, they've gone very, very hard. I just wonder who's got the best sprint finish. Van Ruwendahl's definitely got a great sprint finish. The Australian, pretty good too. Karina Lee, and that yellow hat's just stalking the leader. And I wonder if she's in a very good position, but she's got to start moving. There's 2 turns to go. There's about 50 turns to go until the second last turn, boy. And right in the centre, Van Ruwendahl looking good. On this side, about 4th position at the moment is the German. That's the only back, but the Brazilian looking very good indeed. Anna Marcela Kuna, she swam a very canny race all the way round. She's been in the top 5 or 6 all the way. She's gone really hard early. But she just has that much pace. And look at this. I mean, the water now is boiling with the and they've been down for 1 hour and 50 minutes. And they've got about 600 metres to go. And this turn coming up. And it really gets up inside this little 600 metres. So when they get to this point, 2 turns left. So she took about to get the top next 20 minutes. Congratulations to Julia. She's at 640 metres in the lead. Very strong. She's looking good. Anyone late? This is the shorter, there's about 38 metres. The short stretch to the final point. So the kind of rectangle of the course here, they're just going to go 138 metres now to the final turn. And then they turn a sharp left, and the sprint is a 507 metre sprint to the end. Leading, as she has done now for a decent period, is Ana Marcela Kuna of Brazil. It looks like Van Ruwendahl going with her and still in a very good position behind the row if I was because Van Ruwendahl looks very good indeed. Still going well, those Karina Lee of Australia in the yellow hat. The yellow hat closer to us than those 2. The further away of those 2. Just on the right hand side is Sharon Van Ruwendahl, but certainly Kuna looking very good.
Absolutely. It's really hard to call right now. Because what's happening is it suddenly makes a little bit of a move and then everybody else is covering them. And then it's now aiming for that way down. When they get to that one, there's a straight line to the finish of 507 metres. And there will be, the first person around this boy will make a kick. They're going to try and get a tight around the boy. Kuna did an awesome turn on the last one. I just she took about half a metre off the rest of the field. So if Kuna get in there to get a safe turn around, that'll be strong.
Well, the referee just blowing his whistle again because they're starting to bunch up, trying to jockey the position around this last ball. Very, very important to be as tight as you can because it's a really tight left-hand turn for them, right as we look at it. And they're approaching the very last buoy, so they've got 9,500 metres at this buoy, and they've just got a 507 metre finish. And this is going to be fascinating. The final 500 metres in the first around that buoy. A really good turn again, Adrian. A fantastic turn in this women's 10,000 metre marathon swim. And Kuna of Brazil leading, and now starting to have a go is the yellow hat Karina Lee, and she's having a go at Van Ruendal, the defending Olympic champion.
Absolutely, Van Ruendal there trying to just get a little bit stuck behind Marcella Kuna. The only Becky's not out of it yet, and the German as well. So you've got these three swimmers. They're going to try and keep it straight. Ultimately, there is one line to the finish. The finish is a tight pad. You've got to touch the pad, but Kuna still leading. She's got a very strong pace here. Now they are. Now they're going out. They're coming out a little bit. Not jumping in. They're going out draft. It's not the time to draft thing. It's a time to get out, spot your finish, and sprint. It really is so important to make sure that you go straight for the finish line now. We've seen in the past many times swimmers just delirious at this stage. It's so warm in there. The water is really, really hot. And it's about 30 degrees. The air temperature is as well. It's about 30 degrees. It's also 85% humidity. But look at this for the Brazilian. Going really well. Van Ruendal's not going top though. Van Ruendal closer to us in the white hats, and then also the yellow hats. In the centre of those three is Karina Lee of Australia. And it looks like the medals are going to be between these three, but the Brazilian looking really good. Yeah, Marcella Kuna, her stroke has been fantastic all the way through. Ruendal and Lee tracking them. It looks like the rest of the field might have been left, but Marcella Kuna, she's been in the top 2 or 3 for the whole 10K. They're coming now. There isn't much of a crowd, which is a shame on the side to be screaming and shouting the point, but here you go. Here is the last couple of meters of this Olympic final, the 10K, and it looks like Marcella Kuna still has that lead. Ruendal's going to have to play something special here, I think.
When they're just starting to approach the final 50 metres, and there's 10,000 metre over water. It's a real big dogfight now. Look at this. The sprint is on. They're sitting still on the feet of Ana Marcela Kuna, the Brazilian, and she's spotting it well, just having a little look up, a little sneaky look up there. The referee getting a little bit concerned about second and third, Van Ruendal and Karina Lee. They're starting to have a massive scrap, those two, for the silver and the bronze medal at the moment. But no doubt about the leader. She's looking really, really good, Kuna.
Stake here, there's a goal still. The goal is going. Kuna still in the lead. Van Ruendal to the top right picture. The aim for the goal.
The finish line is marked at the bottom of the screen. It looks like it's just a little bit going to the left of the screen. It's just a straight tiny bit. The Brazilian still in the lead. The yellow hat stalking and sitting on her feet. And on the right-hand side, on our right-hand side of that three, is Van Ruendal, and the Brazilian looking very, very strong. Wow, goodness gracious. 9,900 metres. She's looking very, very strong inside this last 100.
Absolutely, the two referee votes tracking them all the way through. There you go, there's Kuna. This angle is so helpful. You can see the dash there. You can see the side shot. Just Kuna has led it, and I think she's going a couple of metres. We've got Karina Lee, with the yellow cap from Australia, right on the feet. She needs to get a bit away from the feet, but Van Ruendal is also thereabouts. So the coaches, the team officials screaming and shouting, trying to get their swimmer to the front. I don't know whether they're going to be able to hear them now, but Marcella Kuna still leading. I think she's got it, Andy. I can't see them catching. I don't know.
Well, it's getting closer and closer, but it's such a long way. 10,000 metres in Tokyo Bay, and they've been working so hard for nearly 2 hours, and still they're fighting, still they're going for it. The Brazilian still, well, she looks very, very strong. She's got to really quick water polo style stroke, and still the Australian in second place. Karina Lee, and one up from her, the Olympic champion from 2016, Sharon Van Ruendal.
Absolutely, the two taking the third place are still trying to squat. Both looking up, and there's a lot of waves coming from the boats. Not too helpful. Now they're entering into the funnel. red tape, and you've got Marcello Cunha is still in the lead, but it's not over. This is going to be just a fingertip touch at the end of an Olympic final. So tight. 2 hours from almost. This is a red lane funneling him into the finish. And she really is having a crack. I just don't think they're going to catch the lead. She's done so well. She's worked so hard. Done an awful lot of the pace setting. Olympic title, the silver medal. Well, it's going to be very, very, very close indeed. But no doubt about the winner for me. They've got to touch the little bar as they go under the finish line. Here we go. The Olympic champion of the women's 10,000 meter open water is Ana Marcela Cunha of Brazil. The silver to the champion from Rio, and that was Sharon Van Murendal. And the bronze to Karina Lee of Australia, a super champion. And she's going for the finish line. 2 hours in the warmest water the Olympics ever been swum in this Tokyo Bay. And Ana Marcela Cunha of Brazil was gold, 10,000 meters. Well, she world champion just finishing she was there or thereabouts about 700 the way through 7,000. Wow, what a finish.
Well, the Australians must be absolutely delighted with Karina Lee's performance. A bronze medal on 10,000 meter open water, that is quite extraordinary. Quite extraordinary.
Absolutely, she didn't make the podium in the World Championships a couple of years ago, was 7th in that.
She's won everything except just the big one. It is Ana Marcela Cunha of Brazil. Such a brutal event. Well, I can tell you that Alice Deering, she swam really well for about 2/3 of the race, and then I think that he probably just got to her a little bit. She's about 4.5 minutes behind at the moment. But really great spirit for 24. Tokyo Bay, and they've been going 1 minute 6s, 1 minute 7s for the 100 meters all the way through. Tactically brilliant she was. Took on liquids early on, then missed a couple of gates, and really took a couple of meters out of the field, going through those water stations, and then just turned the pace up. And here she is, well, super emotional moments. Finally, she's won the big one. She had a really good go in Rio in her home 5 years ago. Missed out there, came 5th there, and she's come back and she's swum wonderfully well and taken the. So here, Italian finishing in about, what has she been? About 14. So the final result of this women's 10,000 meter marathon swim in Tokyo Bay, Ana Marcela Cunha of Brazil wins gold. It's silver to Sharon Van Murendal of the Netherlands, and a wonderful bronze medal to Karina Lee of Australia. Oh, look at that. Well, it's straight on the phone to her family. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? It's just come out of an hour and 59 minutes. But a good long.
It was quite interesting, wasn't it? Because I think that Leonie said the German finish, I think, when she finished 5th place in the end, was set an early pace, as did the American Ashley Twitchell, who finished in 7th place. And Twitchell were really leading the race out, and Cunha was in the top 3 all the way, so she was on the pace. That take it early. And then
yeah, something that picked up any time. I think the German Leonie Beck at 8,000 meter mark. She really turned it up quite considerably and got tracked pretty strongly from there by Kuna. Kuna never let anybody go. She tracked the American, she tracked the German, and she tracked the Australian all the way through. Never let anybody get more than about 5 or 6 meters ahead of her. Very astute, very tactically wise place.
really swift. Was Portuguese Angelica Andre, Kate Standerson coming in next. Just about to finish.
She does, and there's Alice Deering of Great Britain. She swam very, very well for about 7,000 metres, and then I think the heat just got to her a little bit, and just a little bit off the pace. Pushing about 5 meters per minute. So the goal going to Ana Marcela Cunha of Brazil, the silver, and Uruguay of the Netherlands, bronze to Karina Lee of Australia, and Great Britain's Alice Deering finishing in 19th. Straight away out of the box.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us for day 12 of the Olympics, where we've already seen the first gold medal of the day going to Ana Marcela Cunha of Brazil in the women's 10K open water final. Kiwi's Alice Deering finished in 19th and makes history, first black woman to represent Great Britain in a swimming event. There are 16 more medals coming up, so let's have a look at the medal table for Tokyo 2020. Well, China sit top of the tree with 32 gold medals. Now, they've already done better than Rio, where they won 26 gold medals, 70 in total. Now, the USA are 8 behind that on 24 gold medals. Now, one of their medals went to gymnast Simone Biles. She won a bronze after withdrawing from 4 other finals to protect her mental health, with USA on 73 medals in total. And then you can see Great Britain remain in 6th place with 13 gold medals. 2 of those golds came in the sailing, with 43 medals in total. Now, the rest of the medals yesterday came in the diving, with bronze and 5 silvers across sailing, cycling, boxing and athletics. And remember, Team GB's medal target is between 40 and 70 medals, with 4 days left of the games. And we've got a really exciting day 12 for you in store, with a star-studded lineup.
And we look forward to seeing you at Paris 2024, I'm sure. Fantastic. Well, thank you very much, Nick. We'll let you go and get set for coming in for an interview, and we'll look forward to getting that later on. I would like to bring to us back. Action. We've seen a lot of precious metal won on these matches so far, so sit back and go for GB's success. It is.
Such a few amount of jumps and getting nearly having a world record as well. It was so good to get 2 world records in one day. Great Britain has their first medal. Fantastic. This hopefully really catches to see more Team GB medals coming from the track. I'd love today. I mean, we can see from the excitement, there's still people here really excited about what's happened. I don't think many people are going to sleep well tonight. Memories that will last a lifetime.
Greg Rutherford. I'm sure that who the hell is Greg Rutherford? I think he's Radio 1 guy or something, or he used to be. Getting ready for some skateboarding in a bit. Hopefully be up long enough to see some Sky Brown.
MG the SUV for everyone who enjoys getting more out of life. More sophisticated design inside and out. More technology that helps keep you safe, secure, and connected.
It's so good that now everyone's like, wait, no me? Up the vegan! All the help and tools you need.
GoDaddy. So I had the marathon swimming for a while. My least favourite swimming event, really, because it's just like they're swimming in like a massive lake or something. I mean, it's a river, but even so, a massive river. Well, all rivers are massive. I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but not the most exciting is the point, and it just sort of looks weird. Because in a way that they're doing it in the style they would be in the pool. But they're just in this massive river. And that's the thing. I think what makes regular swimming... Hey, Camille, you're right. What makes regular swimming so entertaining is that it's over a shorter distance. So it actually makes it more exciting because it's more fast and furious and they have less time to do it. I'm aware. Well, you didn't ask a question. These are the first comments you've had tonight. No, not really, Camille. I'm sort of taking it in my stride, really. Maybe I'll be a bit more excited when it gets closer.
and stream every unmissable moment live on Discovery Plus.
Green's Bed sponsors Eurosport's broadcast of Tokyo 2020.
Turkish Airlines, sponsor of Eurosport's coverage of the Olympic Games in Tokyo.
Hello and welcome to Day 12 of Tokyo 2020 and action here. We're curling here with you to take you through dark hours during the night. And hopefully you'll be able to stay with us. There's a lot to look forward to on what will be yet another thrilling day and a chance, the prospect of yet more medals for Team GB. We'll fill you in on what's coming up first of all, but let's just take you back to what has been an extremely eventful day 11 for Team GB. It's going to be very, very
Good day for GB. Well, I don't remember you asking any question recently, because the last comment you made was on the Halloween video, which was more a statement. It was Happy Halloween. That's not a question. Nothing really, Camara. I've just been here, just doing normal stuff. I'm sure you survived.
Once again, so for Great Britain, it looks like it could be 2 medals, but it is a one-woman race. Big Mo takes gold for the United States. Hodgkinson finishes second. Well, some real surprises as well at day 11. Medals, well, 8 medals in total on day 11. Thanks to the achievements in Rio and in London. So total 13 goals that puts Great Britain level with the ROC. 14 slightly down on Rio and London. Chances of their medals coming in 2 days when we could even have an even better haul than that. But some way to go yet. We'll start talking about today and what have we got in store for you here. On Eurosport 2, we're going to start with a thrilling park skateboarding. It's at the Ariake Urban Sports Park. It's the women's preliminary, and that means 13-year-old Sky Brown will be competing for Team GB as their youngest ever athlete to compete for Summer Games. 13 have got day 3 of the canoe sprint and the men's quarterfinals and heats as well. Skateboarding will continue at 4:30 with the final. Let's hope we've still got British interest there with Sky Brown and Bombette Martin also going for Team GB. Boxing at 5:45, men's and women's semi-finals. We've got Fraser Clark, also super heavyweight, in action today. But Ben Whittaker going for gold in his weight against Arnold Lopez of Cuba. Diving up to 5 to 8 in the women's 10-meter preliminaries. And then we've got sport climbing. It's the men's turn yesterday, women's turn today. They go at 9:30.
Sometimes, Camilla. It's been a while now, so I guess I don't miss it that much. But yeah, sometimes, you know, those were quite fun times.
Welcome to the Ariake Urban Sports Park for one of the most eagerly anticipated
Here we go.
Tokyo 2020.
Well, I'm watching the Eurosport coverage, so we've got some skateboard skateboarding coming up.
It's quite different. It takes place on essentially a large concrete wall with steep curved walls up which the skaters launch themselves up to 3 meters in the air to perform their tricks. There is huge home interest here today. The reigning world and silver medalists are both Japanese, but we have a global superstar to look out for. Team GB's youngest ever Summer Olympian, Sky Brown, aged just 13.
Maybe. Not at the moment, but maybe at some point. Yeah, I think the gymnastics continued. Unless you mean that gymnast who pulled out. I know she came back for the event. I think it was today, and she ended up getting a bronze.
I just feel like it made me want to go back harder. I'm Sky Brown. I'm 13 years old, skating all the way to Tokyo 2020.
When she first came out, it was really sneak out of there, I'm telling you all. I'd already asked her not to do it yet. But you guys know the gap was fine. Even though it's crazy, like when I look at it, it's crazy. This guy doesn't ever swing. I mean, she did that gap 100 times. I don't know what happened. I just remember her screaming. It felt like slow mo.
1 millimeter this way, that way, and a very different story. She's falling about 18 to 20 feet upside down on the concrete, landing hangout like this, upside down on her head. Broke her arms and fingers, fractured her skull around here. That was scary moment.
A lot of blood straight away. Other people there screaming. She's bleeding, not responding.
I just remember being in the hospital.
Yeah, it's awful.
I didn't remember anything.
Someone that young having that sort of injury.
Unconscious in her life support. Was she gonna make it? They really didn't know.
Shit.
And then I saw my mom, I think.
She woke up for the first time in the hospital. And it's morning.
It was in morning time. Pretty sure.
In the hospital.
Yeah.
She asked me that time is
I FaceTimed my dad.
2015.
Years. And I just want to fine, but I knew it was a bad accident.
And it was like the best friend ever.
My dad came in with a bunch of toys and stuff. He kind of went over crazy, but yeah, it was so sweet, and I was just really happy. I got really lucky to be alive.
Mercifully, Sky Brown doesn't seem to be bearing any obvious psychological scars from that accident. She's back to her confident best and hotly tipped for a medal here at least. And she's not the only Team GB skater.
Well, she certainly seemed to recover from that pretty well and handle it very well emotionally.
in the last 2 years.
I don't know. I mean, maybe being so young helps in that sort of thing because you don't really think so much about it. Who knows?
Make it through to the final. Be prepared to be blown away. It is the Olympic debut. Park skateboarding coming up next.
Oh, it's coming up next. Still debating whether to go and see Suicide Squad. At the cinema, I mean, I'm sure I'll see it at some point, but I mean at the cinema. I might leave it. Well, I want to see it because it's James Gunn. He's a good director, and it does look like it'll be quite entertaining. Well, just because you can't see everything, Camilla, and obviously, you know, at least until things get better. No, it's not that much money, but at the moment, I'm not going pictures that often, so I have to be quite picky when I do go. There must be a delay on these comments because obviously those have only just come through. Do masters. Yeah, I never graduated for the masters. I ended up getting like a lower award, which was like just under the actual masters, but I didn't actually graduate for the masters. When I graduated for degree, at the degree one, yeah, I shook hands. My mum and my auntie came. People in the UK might get this, but James Bed seems to sponsor everything at the moment. No. Thing is, tickets were quite pricey, so it would have stacked up a bit if we invited everyone. Also, I think it was probably a weekday, so he might have been working anyway. No. Well, no, I mean, if you don't have a ticket, you can't really come. It's one of those. Oh, another GB. Babette. That's quite the name.
basically which way round they stand on the board, leading with their left or leading with their right foot. If any of you saw the BMX freestyle, you will have seen the similar sort of idea.
The only Babette I know is out of Gilmore Girls. Sure, I must have heard the name other than that, but it's the only one I can think of.
Obviously excited about getting underway here. In New York, currently resides in New York. There she goes for her first attempt.
Ooh. Is this Babette? It's either Babette or the German. Ooh. Oh, good recovery. Yeah, this is Babette mine, I think. This is better than the other skateboard event. Oh, she's got good balance. Because it's like they're in a massive sort of pit, and it's just bigger and like the round sort of shape.
She looks happy with it. Big smiles. And it should be a fun event, this. Music plays a big part as well. So she'll have 3 runs in these heats. Finals will take place a little bit later on.
Yeah, she had one stumble, but she recovered well. So.
Regular starts. Older brother, Raya. Skateboard. Trained hard, driven on by one of the which is representing our country. As this event makes its debut here at her home Olympic Games. Congratulated on her run from Wombat Martin. Seems to be a very good spirit between the athletes here. So congratulations all round. I'm guessing that was a pretty successful round.
Yeah, she's happy.
So next up will be the stewardesses of Germany. 14 years old. So representing your country at these tender ages. Dance. Here. Back 19 in the world. She goes for her run. She was 3 years old when she began skateboarding. Ambition was to compete at the 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo and the 2024 Games in Paris. Well, she's achieved that ambition. Girls can do any sport. She's shown us exactly what she's capable of.
Hey, SCB. No, I'm watching it on TV and I'm just talking to people in chat, reacting. Just had the young German.
Next up, representing Chile.
Yeah, it is a bit misleading sometimes. I'll have to put watch along in the future.
She's off. She again comes from a very sporting family. Her mother and her husband.
But yeah, if you wish, sub to the channel anyway for more of this sort of thing. Rough landing. Sort of looks like she's got dreadlocks, but I'm not sure if she does. Yeah, I think she does. Maybe they're back in fashion with the kids.
She's smiling about it. She'll get another go.
Yeah, took it on the chin.
Stay with South America. To Brazil next. It'll be Dora Pereira.
It's only her first run.
20 years old, number 9 in the world. Off she goes for her first run of 3.
Dora. Now that's a classic Brazilian name. Oh, nice leap.
2019. She said when she's took up skateboarding, it was really rare to find another girl in the skateboard park. She'd always skated with men. She didn't bother her. She says,
Got some good height on that.
skateboarding everywhere. Third stance is the regular stance. Generally more regular than goofy. And that's a nasty crash out for her, landing on the knees. So Dora Pereira of Brazil completes her first run.
She was doing well up to that point, but what do I know? Grians.
Globalization Partners full-stack global employment platform. We make it happen. Not in days, but right now. Fast and easy. The future of work is here. Globalization Partners makes it possible.
This is not Tokyo, isn't it?
That bridge.
Quality every day.
Right about Go Daddy domain name.
Gold Daddy.
Domain name 99p. Go Daddy.
sponsors Eurosport's broadcast of Tokyo 2020.
Question, Camilla. I don't know. I think I would. You know, if the course was right and I thought I would enjoy the country and stuff. I don't know. I think there's a lot of different places I would study. Places in Europe, I could imagine. Spain, Germany. Okay, so that was much better second time for the German. The chill-in is back up now. You know, I could even imagine going further abroad if it was the right setup. I mean, until you get somewhere and you settle in, you can't really know for sure if you would like it. But no, it does appeal, the idea of maybe. I mean, just for a year, I don't know if I would do it any longer at the moment, at this stage. Dora Vanilla. Quite the ring to the name. So 31532B. Thanks. I don't know. I don't know what I would do really, to be honest. You know, I might do something completely different just for the fun of it, or yeah, I might do something similar. Yeah, she's happy with that. That was pretty slick. Oh, that was just cheeky. The way she just stood there for a few seconds.
So 24.334. Sorry, Dora Barella, 41.59. Terrific run. Okay, let's hand you to our commentators who really know the best stuff about clock skin.
Last opportunity now for the skateboarders in the opening heat of this park contest. Big moments for
Well, why weren't the commentators doing it from the beginning? I assumed they were the commentators. Oh, here we go. Babette Martin up again. Final run. All round. Oh, that was good. Oh, damn it. It was all going so well. Well, she's representing Britain, so she'll have to get used to the disappointment.
It's not easy. High level of technical difficulty. Robert Martin going for broke there. Where this third run rank is the question. 14.31. It's not quite as high as run 2.
14.
That's still her best score. That's still the one.
Okay, so second one's still her best score, but third one was pretty good as well. Oh, so it's obviously the highest scores which are the best. Well, that makes sense. For some reason, I assume maybe it was the lower ones, but no. Ooh. Oh, nice. Pretty seamless. Former world champion, apparently. I'll answer your question in a minute. Bit of a crowd in there.
Actually differs. You've got the cement coping, which is called swimming pool coping. We've also got metal coping as well, and it varies around different areas of the park. The Sky Brown should be coming up in the third heat. They have it. That's the improvement. Not much, but it is enough. Yeah. I think she's safely through with that score.
So all three of her rounds or runs were in the 40s, so very impressive. Well, that was nice. I don't know about all my classmates or friends. I know one of them has gone into like editing. And I think, you know, she's done all right for herself as far as I know. Like she gets work. It might be like more freelance work, but I think she has a pretty steady sort of job from what I understand. I don't know besides that, really. Because I know, like, probably my closest friend from uni, he sort of has, with some mates, has like a production company. But I don't know if he's actually ever made any money from it, or if they're still like working their way up. But I know they've made a fair few projects. It's such a broad thing, that's the problem, and it is hard to get into those sorts of careers. But there's obviously different things you could do with it. $41.59 to beat Fedora. Very nice board as well. Well, they all seem positive, even when they come off. Yeah. Looked like she was going to be okay, but.
Well, will she be smiling after heat 4? That's the question. Will she make that top 8? There's a long way to go. We said it, it's all smiles here. The community is strong. They're all in this together, creating history.
So a second run was her best. Do boom boom boom. Got a bit of the javelin on while the brake's on.
With the reverse cloth. Hungarian, the second throw, 77-76 in the first round. Needs an improvement if he is to make the final, and he hasn't got it. And I'd suggest maybe just a little down on his first round throw. Hungry. Should have a fine history in this event. Josh Nemeth, one of the greats in the history of javelin throwing. meters and 11 centimeters. Tony Kusa, the second Finn. We've had one already through to the final.
Very intense.
Somewhat shorter
Mm.
from Kusa.
They're always built, aren't they, the Finns? I hope that isn't the stereotype.
Athletes will be out their first discipline in just under 10 minutes' time. They're already on the track getting ready for their 100 meters.
Always seems that way to me.
Kusa. Michael Shuey failing to record a distance with his first throw. Oh, he's gone straight down, holding his knee. And Shuey clearly had a major problem. And you could hear a fair degree of frustration, but also clearly some discomfort.
Yeah, yeah. Is that KJT? I think it is. She looks pretty young, probably because of the hair. What, one of my uni friends, do you mean? Maybe. I don't know. Live beach volleyball. Beach volleyball is tempting, but I'll stick with the skateboard for now.
Courage and creativity makes its Olympic debut at Tokyo 2020. With men's and women's events in 2 disciplines, the 8 highest-scoring skateboarders progress to each final. Street skateboarding is performed on an urban-inspired course, while the park event takes place on a hollowed-out outlet. 5 judges evaluate tricks using criteria such as difficulty, height, speed, execution, and variety. Awarding marks out of 10 in street and 100 in park. Street skateboarders use a technique called pushing to get the board moving. The rider puts their weight on their front foot. The back foot pushes against the ground, creating forward momentum. They use their heels and toes to steer the board. All skateboarders, street or park, need exceptional balance. They maintain balance and gravity by bending their knees. Or feet perpendicular to the board and adopting forward stance. On the street course, riders use features like stairs, rails, curbs, benches, and slopes to show off their skills. In each round, they will perform 2 45-second runs, 5 tricks. All skateboarders is the ollie, where the rider and board leap into the air in unison. The perfect ollie requires immaculate timing. The rider tosser tickles the board by hitting it on the ground with their back foot. Their front foot guides the board as it rises into the air with the skateboarder. An ollie can be used to jump over or mount course features, to slide along on the board, or perform a grind, where the metal plates that attach the wheels to the skateboard are in contact with the surface. It's hard to get this with full use. It finds its flowing curves, breathtaking maneuvers. Our skateboarders perform 3 levels in each way. The run which scores highest. The riders drop into the course on the edge of the hole called the coping, building speed and momentum for their tricks, grabbing the board in mid-air. Other tricks take place on the coping like blunts, where the rider stalls the board momentarily stopping it. Skateboarders will need a host of original and diverse moves to impress the judges at Tokyo 2020. This is skateboarding.
Ah, you knob.
So now to impose himself on the field.
Title, indoor title, world champion, and in just the recognition that she's absolutely brilliant in her own right, and that's made a huge difference to her.
Everyone else used to think about her competitions. The move to France really taught her that she would on herself and really go with the art of how to deal with her taflon. Take every event as it comes. Don't worry about the outcome. Cam was very used to think about the end of the event, points, where she was going to place, instead of going systematically through the event.
Now, what obviously, we say that she needs to worry about her own event. We need to worry about what's going on elsewhere. Forget my feet on that one, Lord. Then he's going to sit down.
Yeah, the brakes on Eurosport, that's the only problem.
As she got looking for side out. And he gets it brilliantly once again. It's such a waiting game as a defender. You have to wait and see, and you can't go until you absolutely know.
Even in the end, their peripheral vision is just so finely tuned.
Good up. It's going to land in. That one landed in. That was easy. Soren with as good as a warm-up hit, really. No one in front of him, either at the net or on the sand.
Several almost with just a token block, just his hands as narrow as they've ever been. Thumbs touching.
That's a really good serve. That's where Semenov could struggle at times, and that's why teams do mix it up and they go out. It doesn't matter that he's 7 foot tall.
Wow, 7 feet.
course, Tiam is more than mentioning about that steady Eddie performance. Anything around that 13.3 mark for Tiam, and of course, she's right there, close to a personal best.
Yes, I think a nice solid performance here from Katrina Johnson-Thompson, and hopefully not be too far away from Tiam. She'd normally beat Tiam in the 100 hurdles. That might not be the case here.
Just in time for KJT.
Safely. Something that can set her up for the rest of the competition. Johnson-Thompson gets a pretty good start, actually.
Johnson-Thompson.
Johnson-Thompson's going well.
Oh dear, one's gone over.
Katrina Johnson-Thompson, this is going to be bad at all.
Is it? Who was that? The Dutch girl? A good run for KJT.
Yes, she says, because she wouldn't have known. Colin, you and I were thinking 13.4, something around that might be good, but 13.26, no wonder. A lovely smile broke across her face, and you know you don't see that too often from Kat in a competition. Now she's got a game face back on because the emotion.
I don't know. Maybe I assume the other one was Dutch because of the orange, but
Excellent performance. 13.27. She's been taken on a notch.
That is a great start.
oh yeah, the name looks Dutch. Whew. And I'm sorry to say, Camilla, but the Dutch girl is pretty fine.
Cuban there getting carried off. It's never nice to see the world-class athletes in this state.
Well, Rodriguez, you know, she's had a reasonable performance this year, 6,400. Was 7th in Rio. Just have another look at this. It was actually a good start.
How do you know?
Just set her up nicely then, and a good rhythm from that point.
Yeah, it was a competitive race, and that's what you want to see. I'm feeling that sense. If you get on the blocks well, you see.
Oh, it was very close. They were pretty much neck and neck. Yeah, I think KJT just beat her. Yeah, just at the end. Yeah.
Very significant. But Kat's performance was really outstanding. If I'm honest, Steve, it's one of the best hurdle starts I've ever seen her do, apart from 13.09.
There you go, Kat. That's a much easier way to say it. It's awful for the Cuban athlete.
Yeah, brilliant start for Kat Johnson-Thompson. And just looking at the scores in Doha, they were exactly the same difference as what Tiam and KJT were there. 2-7 apart. Exactly the same difference, albeit slightly quicker in Doha. And that's a great start for KJT.
Oh, there you go. He prefers the KJT. I prefer it because it's just cooler and it flows, but
the German on 2 throws, so we'll have one more throw to get through this qualification process.
it's also easier to screw up the name, or the letters, I should say.
Qualification process, and that's a throw that may push.
Let's see if we're back with the. Oh, fuck's sake. Okay. Back to the skating. Probably won't be up for too much longer, but I'll watch a bit more.
Second round of preliminaries in this competition. It doesn't matter where you finish in your heat, you have to come in the top 8 overall for Zoina.
Lots of variety from Zoina, lots of technically difficult and varied grabs. Has
People should check out the KJT Muller Light adverts. Pretty funny. They're on YouTube, I would think. Fat free.
Serious injuries in this sport. It took one of the worst slams ever in this sport. So Tony Hawk said it was. Yeah, don't disagree with Tony on that. She switched nationalities from the US to Finland to allow more skaters to get to the games. Julie has embraced that.
That's a funny move.
That's a good run to start things off. Lizzie Amato. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Camille's had enough for the night.
She's got through her first run. She had a score on the board. Orlando, living in Santa Monica, has a finish harder. The first skateboarders, or the first skateboarder to perform the 360 new vertical loop round.
Oh, she's back on the scene.
Start 24.26. Just to be here after that crash in October 2020. About 30 feet.
Jordan Barrett.
Jordan Barrett, first time dropping into the games, 22 years old from Oceanside, California.
22. So they're mixing up the ages. 22 suddenly seems ancient compared to some of these other skaters.
Good amplitude, height, out of the park.
Ooh.
Hitting that Tokyo Bay Island.
Well, it is, but my point was there's skaters as young as 13 in the Olympics. And a lot of them are like around that sort of age. So I'm guessing a 22-year-old is the higher end of the ages for skateboarding.
That was the front bonus. Big backside air. First run. Judges looking to score Barry. 35.22.
That's not bad, though.
Big moments in this games.
Oh, yeah, see, the next one, the Japanese girl, is just 12. So,
So hitting that Tokyo Bay. The hit over the sushi lumps. And onto the samurai bank. It's the deep end. Kickflip indeed. Well, technical stuff from Hiraki. And using the bench.
oh, that was good.
Bench for the 50-50. That's an unusual line that she's got going here. Unique. No one else has taken this line. Showing that.
Will she use the bench again?
So to end the run, wow, that was a good run there from Hiraki Nicola. Well, just age 10 years old, 11 months, youngest skateboarder with the medal at the X Games. Silver in 2019, Minneapolis. That was the kickflip indeed. So good. No sign of nerves. Hiraki Nicola. That could be
Yeah, to land on that bench like that was insane.
Present and the future of skateboarding. Your first place, we have a new leader. 49.
Well, she's gone into first place. 49-44.
Well, that's the pressure off for Iraqi. First run down. First.
Oh, wow, here we go. They're jumping all over the ages. This one's 36. Yeah, the oldest.
She's got good flow. You see sometimes pushing her hands through to try and generate more speed and more height. A little front side out over the Tokyo Bay hip. Runs her in social media company as well. Started on the old concrete skate run. So now it's gone all the way to the Olympic Games. Yeah, let's see how that one ranks for South Africa. Super steep in this park. It's a tough track. Your 2 hands down on the coping there, just at the very end. That last jump won't count.
No, not really.
7.93. We're going to get back up to the top.
Unlikely. I never say never, but probably not. No, not yet. I might still, but no, I haven't yet. But as you know, I'm happy doing what I'm doing, and like I said, I might consider going into teaching if I can get into it. That might be a good way to use that, but not going to worry too much.
This is where she came off in the first one. Backside block taking off again. It's very similar to a first run. The score was 31.21, which at this moment in time you wouldn't think would be strong enough to qualify for that 8th spot. Japan currently in the 1-2 position, 12 years old. Iraqi Koda, the top of the tree at the moment. For the creativity of the line, the difficulty of the tricks. Zoyna, 33.25. It is an improvement, but still in 6th place. Does not improve the position. One of the biggest comebacks in skateboarding history. Lizzie Carnato drops in for the 2nd time. Super stylish. Just has that feel. It looks like she's so comfortable on the floor. Just has many hours of skating. Probably forgotten more tricks that some of the youngsters have even done. Good start. First run 24.26.
Well, the Japanese girl at the moment, in this round, her husband, how old is she? She doesn't look old enough to have a husband.
Looking to
She must look younger than she is. Might be the sort of blue hair that's throwing me off.
50-50. Very nice. Well, that crash in 2020, such a great comeback from Armando. Fell into a gap between two features.
No, she's finished.
22.76.
I mean, actually, looking at her there, I can tell that she's a bit older. Probably in her 20s. Well, if you believe Carl Pilkington, it's the opposite, that they always look older.
Super comfortable out there. Fortunately, not this time. Barrett Buck. This time, currently sat in 5th place. 35.22. We've seen half of the competitors in these qualifiers so far.
I'll probably just watch this group and then go to bed.
And this is where
I can catch up with some of this tomorrow.
absolutely. That's the same place you stepped off on A1-1. Straight under the umbrella for Barrett because it is so warm out here. 35.22 first lap. 19.
Well, that's a different idea, isn't it? Using umbrellas to shelter you from the heat. Well, they do it out at the tennis, of course. Oh, here we go. Akira Karaki, the Japanese girl who almost 50 for her first one, which was really good. Let's oh, that's so smooth. Such agility.
Doesn't look like there's one feeling of pressure so far for
That was awesome.
That's it. You can see why. This was the kick flip to indie grab. And then the 50-50. Lovely work. Lovely work from the young Japanese rider. And the question is, will this go even better?
Oh man, she smashed it. 52.46. She's well in front. Japan have the top two spots as well.
Looking to drop in against second run for 36-year-olds. Let's see how this one compares to the first one.
Back from the youngest to the oldest.
Looks more comfortable in this second run. Get more speed, more flow. To have one run down on the board. Absolutely can come out.
Yeah, she's looking better in this one.
Comfortable in the surroundings and the contest. To see how this one fares compared to the open one. It's going to be so interesting to see where this one lies as she goes.
I'm sorry, Melissa, I put the kibosh on you.
It's so quick, and as we pioneer of the sport for South African skateboarding. It could increase the facilities all across the world. Williams 5.69 at first run, still the best. Well, the standings: 12-year-old Iraqi Kakona, top of the leaderboard, and cruising it so far, 52.46 on 1-2. Suzuki Securance already completed 3 runs. Laura Verena in 3rd place. Remember, the top 8 go through 2 points. And today it's that top 8. I think you really need to be looking at that high 30s or low 40s score. Remember, with almost halfway through, it's still a lot of very talented riders still to drop. This is
Come on.
Swinner back in from Swinner back in with
Bullshit.
to start. Out to the 50-50 to Becky, so coming in backwards now. And landing the cheek twist.
Oh, bull fucking shit.
Transfer from the hip to the kick. Slight disaster on that 50-50. Especially with the hour. Didn't quite check. Second last hit. Should be trying. One trip out there in order to land this lead run all the way through. Needed to land improve the score of 33. The finals, but the issue is there's still another 10 skaters to still come to judges. So well, good, Sky Brown and the motor with skaters with some high caliber and some big tricks like inches and regions. So we have a big improvement in 6th place currently. Needs to improve the position. Doesn't matter about the score. If the other skaters. She's certainly enjoying the experience. That is for sure. It's an improvement. It's not. It's 6th place. Last row of the guys, South Monica reference with the father. Great results. In the X Games World Championships as well. Well, Alonso just up in the level of difficulty. Should stay clean with these. To build on that score. Looking at that leaderboard in 7th place, knowing that he's made some progress. That's a good ride. That's a much better ride. Should be very pleased with that. Very, very proud of himself for landing that. Making this incredible comeback after such a really nasty injury. You're talking about facing adversity. Amando's had a fair share of that. Really was a huge fall. Fell forwards 30 feet into order, dropped 20. It's unbelievable to get back on the stage to represent the Olympic Games. Congratulations to Finland, congratulations to Lizzie Amando, 30.01. It's improvement up to 7th, but still in 7th place.
I don't know. It's alright. I guess it's quite sweet in a way, Camille. Probably a little bit patronising if I'm being honest, but Oh no.
I think she'll be pretty happy with the way things have gone so far. Two strong scores so far. The 12-year-old, youngest in the field, Skybound slightly older. Well, they were on Breakfast TV this morning. The three Japanese skaters, and they had them all lined up and potentially on the podium. They're inching through a clean sweep. 1, 2, 3. Well, this Williams. Third run this Rapka. Let's see how this Williams will fare in the final run of this qualification. 7.93. A little more confident the second time. Better speed, better flow with it. Second tour. Best. Absolutely tough. Course as well. Great. And legacy. Absolutely. There you go. Get through your run. Come up there. This Williams from South Africa. What's the name? South African skateboarding. Right here. First female Olympian. Female dog. So as we wait for the score for Melissa Williams. 8.30. Well, that's an improvement. Absolutely. But we'll not challenge for the top 8. Okay, here we go. The standings. Araki Kakona, Sumi Sakura, Japan 1-2, Brazil 3, top 8 go through. Wombat Martin currently on the bubble. But if you look at halfway through, you've really got to think right. Top 4 now. Pretty safe. I think the numbers are around about Lily Stapasius there. It's going to be really nervous times for Jordan Barrett to write some sort of.
Yeah, a bit of a come down that the third run for the Japanese girl Kikula, but still really impressive score. She's easily in front. Okay, I think I'll head off because I can watch more of this tomorrow. So thanks for stopping by, Camilla. Oh, hang on. Oh, no. I'll stay a bit longer because Sky Brown's coming up. Of course. Yeah, I'll stay a bit longer.
Skateboarding competitions after the heats. The top 8 go through to the final. We'll have that for you 4:25 here. At 6:30, we will have the men's and women's.
I don't know why there's a gap though, because it's skateboarding. What would they need to do to the course in between?
So we're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll have the third heat there of the skateboarding. Before that, we'll give you just a little look as well into the workings of the heptathlon and hear from Katarina Johnson-Thompson.
KGT. Assuming Sky Brown's in the third heat, I'll stay for the third heat.
Former world record holder, of course. Former Olympic champion. Well, the bronze medal went to the previous Olympic champion,
Thiago Braff, who had that wonderful, wonderful emotional night in Rio 5 years ago.
Cleanly away. Meyer looking to get into a running, but George Allen with Canada leaving it at the moment. But Lord Mania Huntington, the British Finn, who's out in front. And Huntington moving along well with Nurvitz.
Golf on the red button. I don't really have interest in golf at the best of times, but I'm certainly not going to watch it in the Olympics.
She was a world indoor silver medalist 3 years ago, looking rather anxiously to the board for the times, but a clean run from most of the contenders here. 13.17 for Nurvitz.
That's a great name, Noon.
So Belgium, not just with Nafi Tia, but Huntington, very, very good run as well from Huntington. So good start for Nurvitz. That's the next 13.17 Huntington. 18.20. 2 Austrians with disability. One of 3 very good Americans in this final heat of the 100 hurdles. First of all, the women's heptathlon, Manu from the need. Also want to watch as well. Kendall Williams, that's the most experienced of the American trio, but 3 of them are top of the world rankings. Right at the top is Annie Kunz of the USA, 6,703 points in the American trials. All 3 of them pretty good hurdlers. Kendall Williams in a day, very quick. Also in here we've got Anouk Vetter from Netherlands. Nali Zheng, former Canadian, now representing China. With Green. Kendall Williams is at lane 6. Who's the world leader in the heptathlon this year in lane 9. Kendall Williams just get out strongly, so does Vetter, and so does Zheng as well. But it's Vetter just leading this at the moment, and Kunz is really struggling. It's Kendall Williams who's going to come away and take this one. Kendall Williams from Kuala at the time, 12.97, in a very slight headwind. So nice sharp start for Kendall Williams. It's almost exactly the time that she ran in the American Olympic trials, 12.95 on that occasion, which set her up nicely. But she actually second to this woman here, as I said, tops the world ranking. I think she's going to be disappointed with her performance there. She has put in some good hurdle runs, not this one though. Kendall Williams was best.
Yeah, no, Kendall Williams there. She's actually 12.97, just off her season's best. She clattered a couple of the barriers as well, Steve. So she really is rounding well already. It's good for her.
So the winning time for Kendall Williams, 12.97. Pretty impressive. Good start for her. Better with a new personal best, 13.09. And Annie Kunz, the world leader, 13.49. Disappointing start for her. Well, after the first event, Kendall Williams with that sub-13 clocking leads, and the women's heptathlon was a very, very good start for Katrina Johnson-Thompson. And further down there, 2 contenders, this is the first event, but it has been a good start for KJT.
Well, Denise Lewis is still with me here. Catherine Johnson-Thompson there, sitting in 7th after the first event. This is a marathon, not a sprint. What does that tell us, though? I mean, that's we're going to sit with it.
KJT? What?
100-meter hurdles that she's ever produced.
Chat disconnected for some reason.
Girls and women are just looking at how close am I to my personal best, have I achieved personal best, and I'm just hangout, and the seeding is based on your performances of the year so far. So
There's obviously going to be a bit of a gap. Some old footage of Jessica Ennis there.
I rushed my Achilles in December, and I've just been recovering ever since. So it's a long process, and it's a very technical process.
Is that? I guess it looks. No, I can tell it's her, but as in KJT, but she sort of does look younger than I sort of thought.
It's been completely worth it because of my quick recovery in terms of what the injury is and where I'm
Anyway.
at. Yeah, it's been a great recovery for me, and I'm happy that things are in a good place now.
I'm rambling.
I'm happy that my coach is here. I'm happy that Bishop and support him because it is challenging to have all the coaches here. And just being in close contact with people, so like that. And people have my coach for the whole 2 days and in training camp.
The internet must be a bit weak.
And my coach and my team from Delaware are mostly all here as well. So yeah, I feel like it's a really good atmosphere for me, and I just want to, they've helped me so far. So now it's my turn to try and deliver on all what they've helped me with. I see things a little bit differently now. I had that when I was a bit younger, almost unwarranted expectation, and I feel like I've lived through that and experienced it and felt very weighed down with it. And a couple of years ago, maybe even more, I sort of shook that off me, and I do things for me now, and I do things hard, and like I said before about the team who helped me, and I do things for them, so I never really feel nervous or with expectation anymore, which is a huge learning curve for me and a growth point, like where I'm able to shake that off. So yeah, I don't feel like that. I just want to do my family and my team proud, and that's all I really care about. I feel like everything I've been through in the past has prepared me for this. This is my third Olympics now, and I feel like I'm able to adapt to each situation, even the situation I've got now. It's not my first heptathlon where I've not competed in a heptathlon ahead of the champs, so I feel like if this was fresh and I hadn't had those kind of experiences in the past, I'd be a lot more nervous now going in and what to expect, what I know how to compete. I know hopefully that I will step up big chance, which is the Olympics. So yeah, I feel like it's harmless to me. I'm excited to get out there and see what happens. I've had a certain warm-up playlist for some time.
Oh, that's such a media thing to ask about her playlist.
And I've been watching a lot of Kill Bill, so I feel like the song that's getting me going at the minute is called Final Jewel, or The Last Jewel, and it's almost like Western.
What do you mean you watch a lot of Kill Bill movies? There's only 2.
I think you should dub that music over.
How can you watch a lot if there's only 2? See, even if you say I watch a couple of Kill Bill movies, it's not quite right, is it? Because if you watched a couple, then you've watched all of them. Maybe she just meant she's watched them a lot.
Work with themselves, but I suppose it just shows you that this is the Olympics you've got to bring.
From Trinidad Peters, also the world champion, was Nadeem from Pakistan. He's also in this group. There is Peters, the Grenadian. And there is Moorcock, who took bronze 4 years ago. I keep saying 4 years ago. It's 5 years ago, isn't it? In Rio. Because it's a delay to Tokyo. It's worth making the point that the typographical error around the stadium is not because they couldn't afford the bunting, but they still continue, of course, to call this Tokyo 2020, although it is 2021. You have to pinch yourself every now and again and remind yourself that it's years on from Rio. So here's Stephen Bastian. No jump in the first round. He's left his right foot behind there. And he's overstepped the board. So
Or maybe chat's back since Camille is watching again. Oh no, she's gone again. Yeah, chat must have gone. And I'm sorry, but it's probably not restarting it considering I'm not going to be on much longer. Must be the internet thing slowing down. Let's see. Yeah. But that's me. I guess because I'm the host, I can do it. But God, these breaks are so bloody long.
it's a nice dynamic effort. He does get the white flag. Lucky Noolu has for a long time been a member of the Estonian coaching staff.
To put that down straight out the back, that's going to give us some room to play. A signal of the kind of energy in the finals. It feels like a lot of people have just been pulling out safety runs. This is a full pull from the Brazilian.
Well, like I said, with that bubble sitting around those mid-30s at the moment, you can't mess around. You've just got to get stuck in and secure your place in the final. There's only 8 going through.
I actually think if you're top 4 now, you might fancy yourself, but there's so much talent in these last 2 heats, as India has just proved. Score coming in 43.23. Looks the Brazilian.
Oh, that's pretty good. 43.
3 runs of 45 seconds, and best run count, so all to play for. Some Brazilian love coming out from Asp.
That's going to be a tough one to drop in after.
Yeah, she's creating a lot of energy.
Stance Goofy. That must be like the name of just like her move or her style or something.
Southwest France.
Lovely couple of volleys. There's the slider roll into the corner. Beautiful. In stereo. Cruising back through into that lovely invert. Up on the extension. Back into the deep side lip slide. Slightly good few blocks there. The
The longer you slide, the longer you score. People riding forward, the grapefruit. Coming down to that final 10 seconds on the backside air. Come on, Madeline, keep going. Frontside cradle. Back across over to the hip. And that's going to be time. Flawless run. That's a classic safety right there, Ed. And for me, that style.
Yeah, looked decent to me, that one.
Grace and elegance. Yeah, look at this. Slide. Oh, so nice. And here's that invert. Get that hand down.
Oh, yeah, hand
Hand club.
upside down.
Scooping it. Bouncing.
Nicely done.
And then you can compare and contrast India Aras and Madeleine Larchon, and you've got this that really high energy, like loose, fast and loose style of India Aras, but then you've got that very quiet, as we said, graceful, almost perfect style of Madeleine Larchon. She's got a 32.34 on the board. That pushes Bombay Martin into ninth. Sorry, Lizzie on Manto into ninth. So we're turning over scores very, very quickly now in the third heat. As Julia Benedetti, La Coruña in Spain, drops in. Lead to tail. If you've got Amaya Goicoechea as your coach, you're going to have style and really good trick choices. Frontside grab in the deep end. Stalefish over the mellow here.
It's a Spain enter. Looking good so far. Oh, dear.
Just not quite getting the turn and slipping out.
Bad luck. Doing well. Or was doing well.
360 earlier, and it's such a hard trick. 360. Yeah, and it's such a hard trick because you need to get your weight right over the front, which if you haven't got the speed or the height, is very difficult. There's that frontside ollie and the frontside grab, cruising out over the coping there. Is that rock and roll up on the extension, and you can see not quite getting the full rotation. Slipping off. So, guzzling water as the 27.76 comes in. A little wave there for Julia Benedetti. Next up, turn of Amelia Brodka.
There we go.
Aggressively pumping in on that drop in there.
Back to someone in their 30s. Oh no. Her stance just regular.
Two more runs to go though. So Amelia climbing out there. Really talented vert skater. Actually, from the noughties and early 2010, she was skating vert to a really high level. And as Parks become the more dominant discipline, she's kept competing. 31 years old, but made it forget. Indiara giving her knuckles there. So 6 points there. As you just saw, the bubble score is set at Madeleine Larchon's score.
Yeah, 6. Here we go, Sky Brown. 13. Stance Goofy. Go on, Sky. Oh, that was awesome, that reversal. Oh, very good landing. Upside down. Yeah, good balance on that one. Yeah, she definitely has her own style. Pulling it off very well. Oh, that was a great landing. Oh. Should be a good score. Yeah, she's happy with that. Oh. I don't know, I'll go about 42. 42 at least. Gotta be.
They are super critical on how you execute these tricks. And Sky's got it all. Look at that. Look at the height. So good. Beautiful. The stale fish invented by Tony Hall. And the only woman doing
Yeah, I didn't see much wrong, if anything, with that one. So into the 40s, you would think. Whoa! 55-26. Smash the leader.
She's done that in the heat of the day. So Sky Brown in front of Kona Hiraki.
Well, okay, few points. I guess didn't smash it, but a comfortable lead. And that's just the first run. So Sky looking something pretty special.
It's going to be interesting to see how she responds to that last run from Sky. Go straight with the slot fast part off the extension. I'll tell you what, that usually you would have stepped off of that.
So I think we're on to the second runs now.
To stay on, I need to get a higher score on the board if I want to compete. She's currently in fourth, which in the measure of this in the month, look at that. Top to bottom.
Well, you can't really see anyone catching Sky if she. Yeah, second run for the Brazilian. Disappointing because she did pretty well in the first run. But yeah, but bearing in mind, Sky's already got 55 from that first run. You gotta think she'll at least probably get in the 40s in her last two, unless there's like a slip up or something. So I think they just take the best one anyway. So I mean, I guess from that point of view, someone else could still be a layer, but certainly a tall order to be that.
She hasn't got the frequency of tricks. There's some real dead spots in this run because she's not linking the immediate transitions together. She's taking a lot of time to get up and down the park, I feel. Yeah, staying on the flat bottom for too long is going to hurt you at this stage in the competition. Like you say, you need that frequency to step up. You need to be getting a lot of tricks in. So, Madeline Larchard.
Not as good that time for Madeline Blanchard, the French girl.
Currently on a 34.6, so she needs to improve by 2 points if she's going to push for a finals spot. But you've got to say, right now, there's still Wilson and Misugo.
Julia Beneditti from Spain, her second run. 27 in the first run. So she'll look to step it up this time. Yep, she's looking pretty good. Slapping the tail away. I'm not quite sure what that means, but stale fish. What is this guy talking about? Rock and roll. Oh no. Well, she stayed on for a while, so I'm assuming she still gets a decent score, but not as good as she could have got.
That lean to tail. Lean is named after Neil Blender. It's his first name backwards. So it's spelled L-I-E-N. There's the stale fish over the hip.
Stale fish. 36 maybe I'll go.
Here's that frontside grab 360. Just catching on that revert. Revert is when you're sliding the wheels round to complete the full turn.
Tell you what, she's got some courage taking her eyes off the board as well. Anyone who's been in that position knows.
27 again, 27.50.
When you take your eyes off it, keep your eyes on it at all times. So back round to Amelia Rocker from Poland. So coming in hot as well.
The oldie from Poland.
Age 10 in Poland. There's the Smith ride making it this time.
Alright, been doing it since age 10. I guess when you're 31, that seems like a long time.
Growling away at her. And she's got an old school vert set up, really big wheels up there. I love that. Front side.
There's no way I could remember things from when I was 10, when I was 31. Not really, anyway. Oh, she's got a cute smile.
There's that lovely frontside disaster up on that big extension. There's a long way up there, and you've got to make sure you get your back truck over the coping on the way. And if that hangs up, then you're taking a trip straight to the flat bottom, and it's heads or hips. Yeah, hanging up from that height is not fun.
Takes it in a stride again. Well, it's a big jump out because she only got 6 in the first one. So from that point of view, she's going in the right direction. Maybe she'll nail it third time. Oh, here we go, Sky. 55 to beat. Oh, nice. I guess in a way the pressure's off because 55 is going to be hard to beat anyway, but I'm sure she would want to improve on that. Oh, that was nice. I think she almost made an error there, but she's done it though. I would say that's a bit lower. I might go about 52. But then again, what do I know? Sometimes it's hard to know if it's like a mistake or if it's just part of the thing. Because there's definitely 1 or 2 moments where it looked like she almost sort of came off, but she probably knew what she was doing. Nose blood. Back nose blood. Oh wow, even better. I was wrong. 57.40. This is incredible. Nose grind. Where are they getting these expressions? Too bad the final is 4:30 in the morning, otherwise I would be watching it later. But I'll watch it tomorrow online.
Not going to progress through the finals. Only the top 8 out of the 20 are going through. And at the moment, the final score is with Brighton Zoyner at 34.06. DRS in fourth position, very comfortable at the moment. That's straight back to that slot off the extension into the corner. Back 50-50. Decided not to go for that backsmith that time. There's the backside air over the head. Coming into the deep end, lovely frontside feeble. Almost got away from her. Oh, missing the front blunt. Front blunt over the head. Really lovely. 2 thumbs up though. She's in the zone, isn't she? I really wanted to see where that was going to go because I think that was potentially going to be really an explosive run. There's that slot pass blunt. Slob is a mute grab front side. There's the backside out. You can visit on just losing the purchase on the tail. You can visibly see how hard Indy's worked on her skating over the last 18 months. She has come on leaps and bounds, added so many tricks, and I think this bowl's really suiting her. So 21.84 for the third and final run. All skaters left to drop. Sat there in fourth, but still not that comfortable at the moment, even in fourth. I think there's actually 4 skaters, aren't there, in that final heat who could push up. So next in, Madeleine Lachon. Can she just up the number of tricks she slams in here? She's got some beautiful tricks, real crown jewels in here. She's just not sticking them in quickly enough. There's the hand up.
They're pretty critical. I mean, she seems to be doing a good job to me. Maybe not as quick as she could be, but the old grind.
Execution is perfect. Some really good tricks, but maybe just not enough of them. There's the backside ollie. And that's going to be time. Beautiful, clean skate.
Early 30s maybe for that.
Has every right to smile there.
Yeah, I thought that was solid.
There's been incredible camaraderie on the deck today. It's been phenomenal. But she's just lacking the intensity and the sheer number of tricks here. So, something for the Aquitaine local to work on. Still only 15 years old. She's going to be at home games in 3 years' time at 18. So, that's something she can look at. Big smile.
Yep, France, the same for the next Olympics. Yeah, 32. First run was the best. Spanish final run, so I guess she'll be aiming to go up to early 30s. Wouldn't it be funny if she got 27 something again?
Frontside grab in the deep end, boosting that one up there. There's the stale fish over there, but just getting away there.
Oh no, that sucks.
Yeah, second run where she dropped in the run exact. Oh no, she dropped the run previously in the front side on the 360. Yeah, and I think maybe the anxiety of that trick coming up could have helped to make her fall on that frontside sailfish there. That actually shows the importance, though, of having flexibility in your runs. If you're tied to a single run, then when one trick's knocking you out like that, then you've got nowhere to go. Yeah. You don't have a backup. You go, you know what? I'm gonna push up over into this corner. Well, we saw that previously in one of the other runs where it's like, okay, the last trick isn't working out. I'm going to change it, take it out, and get something else done, and that will almost help you in all the tricks previous to that because you're not worried about it in the backside blunt side. And she changed it up for a 50-50, but we actually saw the judges. They didn't like that. They wanted to see the blunt side. Yeah, I think they wanted to see it. It's a good trick. Amelia Brooker out of Poland dropping in for her last run.
Frontside Smith Grind for getting away with it. But this is the thing, when you don't come out perfect, you lose the speed. And she gets the trick there. There's the frontside Smith Grind into the corner. Frontside ollie over the hip, coming into that deep end. Big frontside air. That's nice.
It's buffing.
Rock fakey, coming back in backwards.
So I might as well sign off when Sky Brown's done her one.
Really wanted to see that go down because there still would have been time for 1 to maybe 2 tricks, and I would have liked to see where it would have gone.
So Amelia Brooke, solid performance there. Disappointing that she couldn't put that Caballero down.
I'm sure Gibri played Holland in the hockey the other day. How can they be playing them again?
So close on that one.
Yeah, real close. You can see the disappointment, but still smiling.
So, on 3:18.2, she will take that second run score. 20.17.
Here we go. Can she improve again in the third and final run?
This is going to be incredible. Our current leader dropping in with 2 flawless runs already. This is going to be explosive.
She's guaranteed qualification. The only question is whether she'll do it in first place and have the luxury of dropping last. Looks like it's going to be a mellow one. Just let go of that front side 360 to open.
Whoa, that was it. Good. Well, I don't know how she can drop down now anyway, because they take the best score anyway. Very good again. Yeah, good point. Probably smart to bow out early when you're already through.
Yeah, it's so hot out there. So that was pretty much a warm-up run just to get ready for the final coming up. Yeah. So, lovely Tuckney invert there. Well, you get a feel for just how deep her trick bag is and how confident she is on all of them. So that 57.4.
Oh, 40. 40.03 seems quite modest in comparison, but I guess because she finished early. But still a good score. Impressive consistency.
So after 3 heats, 5 skaters left to drop. Sky Brown is guaranteed qualification with that 57.4.
What? Well, yeah, I guess because there's more skaters to come, but still, she's guaranteed to go through, so good stuff. And I'm pretty sure she'll finish top. But more of this soon. I'm done for the night.